I'm Julie Turner with Julie Turner Movement, and you are watching this on my YouTube channel. So I use this channel to create videos for people that are wanting to use their workout to relieve some pain, mostly in the low back, the knees, the neck. That's my most common areas that I work with. So these are all safe exercises for people that have chronic pain or stiffness or tightness in the body. However, I will give modifications throughout the series just in case you need them. So today I want to focus on giving you a quick series that you can do in the deep core and in the legs, particularly in the legs and the glutes, that packs a punch, gives you a nice workout, but is also safe to do if you're trying to work through pain. And the reason I'm doing this is because strength training, and by that I mean putting effort into your muscles, not necessarily weightlifting, although weights are great, so that's a whole other conversation. But strengthening the body is always going to help you with your experience of pain. It lessens it. It makes things feel a little bit better and a little less stressed. The stronger your body is on the whole, the less you're going to feel the experience of the pain. So that's why I'm always pushing my clients to continue the strengthening, right? As long as it's not something that's aggravating them, right? I want you to understand the difference between pain that is chronic that you're trying to work through, stiffness, stuff like that, and then pain that's not good for your body. So if you're in an exercise, and I'll try to cue them throughout this series today, but if you're in an exercise like a bridge where you're lifting your hips up and all you're feeling is your low back, that's not good, right? We want to come down. We want to talk about that. That's why I'm available for you. You can always send me a message. You can hook up with me on Instagram at JulieTurnerMVMT. You can also send me an email, info@julieturnermovement.com, or head over to my website and sign up for a free consultation. If you're having any issues whatsoever, we can address them. That's www.julieturnermovement.com. But for the purposes of today, let's go ahead and get started. So I've got a mat, and I'm just going to use my body weight today. You don't need a mat either. If you've got a comfortable floor, or if you're good laying on a hard floor, that's fine. But anything that's cozy, anything that's comfortable, let's go ahead and lie down. We're also going to focus a lot on breathing today, because breath changes everything, okay? If you're not feeling things in your abdomen where you're supposed to, if you're not getting the exercise in the right place, it could be your breathing that needs to change. So start on your back, tailbone heavy, back of the head is heavy as well, and then there's a small space between your neck and the mat or the floor, and a small space between your low back and the floor, and this is all so that you have that nice neutral spine, or as close to neutral as possible. And then let's find neutral pelvis as well by making sure that your hip points right in front of the hips, in front of the pelvis, and your pubic bone are in line with each other and parallel to the ceiling or to the floor. Rest your hands on your lower belly, and let's just start by taking some deep belly breaths. So as you inhale, let your inhale go all the way down into your hands and your pelvis. And as you exhale, tighten the belly without shifting the spine, and feel the breath move away from your hands. And again, inhale, widen and expand, sending the breath all the way down to your hands. Feel your rib cage widen, and then exhale, connect. And inhale, widen and expand. And exhale, connect, pulling your belly in. And inhale, widen, sending the breath all the way down into your hands. Exhale, connecting, pull the belly in. And make sure your upper body, make sure your shoulders, everything is soft up at the top. And then let's do some pelvic tilt. So all this is moving the pelvis back and forth. So as you inhale, you're going to create a bigger space, like a bigger gap between your low back and the floor, dropping the tailbone down, and then as you exhale, zip the tailbone up toward the belly button. So I like to think of my tailbone, inhale, arch, and then exhale, zipping and curling, doing all the movement. So my tailbone is doing the movement as I inhale and arch. My tailbone is curling up toward my belly button, and while I do it this way, And exhale, curl. Inhale, arch. And exhale, curl. I'm really connecting to my deep abdominals, and I can also lift the pelvic floor here. So inhale, arch. Exhale, engage the pelvic floor muscles like you're lifting the pelvic floor up toward the belly button. And one more time. And exhale, curl. And then rock back into that neutral pelvis position. Make sure your head is relaxed. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, resting on the floor. Go ahead and rest your arms by your sides. And then float your legs up into a position, this position, chair. Knees hovering just above the hip sockets and point gently through your toes. Inhale, same breath into the belly. Exhale, connect the abdominals, tap the right foot down. And inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up, and exhale right, just warming up the deep core. And left. Exhale right. And left. Exhale right. And left. One more time each side. Make sure you're engaging the abdominals every time. Inhale here. Exhale, stretch your right leg forward, lower it toward the ground, and inhale, bend. Exhale, stretching left. Pretend the legs start inside the rib cage. Inhale, bend. And I know that they don't actually start inside the rib cage, right? But when you pretend that they do, you feel the connection deep in the core, and you can really solidify that strength and stability around the spine as you're moving the leg, which requires a lot of effort. And left. And exhale right. And left. One more time each side. And right. And left. And then lower your feet down, walking your legs to the outsides of your hips, and then turning your toes slightly out. So your knees are a little bit wider than your hips. Inhale here. Exhale, go back into that curled position with the tailbone, and then lift your hips up toward the ceiling into a bridge position, getting your hips off the ground. Inhale into the back, and then exhale, slowly lower down, reaching your tailbone forward, elongating the spine, and drop your tail at the bottom. And curling your tail, lift your hips up. Inhale at the top. This breath at the top is very important. And exhale, slowly round down. Keep reaching your tailbone forward as you lower down, so you're elongating the spine, not shortening it. Curling your tail, lift your hips up. Inhale at the top. Make sure that inhale at the top is a deep, full inhale into your rib cage. And curl your tailbone, lift your hips up. Inhale. Exhale, reach the tailbone forward and slowly lower it down. And lift it up and stay. And then lower halfway down and lift back up for 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly lower down with your legs wide. Twist your knees gently from side to side. And then walk your legs in toward each other and lift them back into chair. And this time lift your arms up toward the ceiling. Shoulders resting on the ground, so shoulder blades are totally relaxed. And you're keeping your upper body out of this, even though we'll be moving our arms. Inhale, wide belly. Exhale, reach the right arm back and the left leg forward, connecting to your abdominals. And then inhale, everything comes back to center. Exhale, left arm, right leg. And inhale, center. Exhale, right arm, left leg. Inhale, center. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, center. Right arm, left leg. Inhale, center. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, center. Right arm, left leg. Inhale, center. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, center. One more each side. Inhale, center. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, center. Squeezing your legs together. Toes pointed. Round through your arms. Inhale here. And as you exhale, reach both arms back and tap both feet down. And inhale up. Really pulling your belly in. Now this is deep core work. Some very intense deep core work. Yes? And pull your belly in. Inhale up. And again. Wrapping the abdominals. And 3 more. And 2. And if you're going to hear my voice trembling, that's a good sign. And rest. Feet down. Keep your feet, knees, and ankles squeezing together. Lift those hips up into a bridge. Now, we're going to stay up here.
Shift your body weight forward. Lift the hips a little higher. Wrap the abdominals around so you're not forgetting them. And then just lower halfway down and lift up for 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay up there and pulse the hips even higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower halfway down and up. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Use the breath. Check in with your upper body. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway down and up. And 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pulse. And 2, and 3. Connect the abdominals. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly lower, one bone at a time. Twist your knees a few times and we'll go back into the deep core. So you might be noticing a theme here. We do some deep core, we do some bridge. We're going back and forth here. That's all we're doing today. Yeah? But this is, like I said, you can really work your abdominals and really work your connection to your legs and your glutes. And these are the two most important connections of the body, in my opinion. Lift your legs, hands behind your head this time, and then flex through your feet and then rotate your knees out. So you're going to do this thing called frog. So you want your heels together and your knees and toes apart, rotated out, hands behind your head. So there's a correlation between my toes, my knees, and my elbows and how I'm breathing. So I inhale wide. Think of my knees wide, my rib cage wide, my elbows wide, and then exhale, engage the pelvic floor, narrow the legs, stretch them forward, and connect the abdominals. Inhale, bend, and everything's widening. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, widen and bend, elbows, knees, toes. Exhale, pelvic floor, deep core, stretch forward. Inhale, bend, and exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. I'm staying in that neutral spine. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch forward. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Breathe into your armpits. This is a weird cue, I know it. However, it really helps you open the rib cage and get deep into the diaphragm muscle. And stretch one more time. And stretch. All right, feet down. Just relaxing the feet for a second. Keep those hands behind your head and then lift your legs into chair. We have one more deep core series here. You can always do this with one leg down on the ground, just in case you need that. Stretch your right leg up toward the ceiling, pretending again that it starts inside the rib cage. Deep breath. Inhale. Rib cage expands. Exhale. Pull your belly in. Slowly lower that right leg all the way down toward the ground. And then lift it up and bend. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Lift up and bend. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, lower. Lift up and bend. Left leg straight up, inhale. And slowly lower. Lift up and bend. Right leg up, inhale. And slowly lower. Lift up and bend. Left leg, inhale. Slowly lower. Up and bend. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, lower the leg down till it's hovering above the floor and hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now while you're holding, check in with your shoulders. So left leg straight up, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Reach that leg long. Imagine it starts inside your rib cage. Relaxing the shoulders here. Breathe into the armpits. Pull the belly in. And up and bend. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up and bend. Left leg up. And slowly lower. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up and bend. Feet down. All right. Twist your knees a few times. It should feel nice. And then legs, feet down, heels in line with your sits bones. Lift your hips up toward the ceiling. So we're going to do some single leg bridge work. We're going to try to. So again, if you feel it in your low back, there's two things you can do. Shift your weight forward. Try to connect deeper to the gluteal folds, this crease right underneath your tush, right where your leg meets your butt. And then wrap the abdominals around. So we're holding up here. Yes, I know you might be getting angry right now because I'm making you hold this position in a static way, but you will survive it, I promise. Pull your stomach in, relax the upper body, and you'll feel the work go more into your legs. Arms resting down, float that right leg into chair. Inhale, exhale, stretch, inhale, bend. So we're combining. Now I'm doing deep core and leg work. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9. Stretch forward and hold and pulse the hips. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the foot, stay high, situate your hips, lift the left leg, and straighten and bend. And 2, relax the upper body. 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9. Stretch and hold, and little pulse. And 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the foot, lower the spine all the way down. Twist your knees from side to side. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Pull both knees in for a little figure 4 stretch. You can always pause and hold this for longer, but I'm going to switch sides so I can keep us moving. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Pull both knees in. All right. So come on up, and then we're going to do some hovering and some plank work because it's a really great place for you to figure out how your breath connects to your deep core in the all fours position. It's a much harder place to do it because gravity is working against you, of course, but it's very rewarding when you can get it. And by the way, this first exercise, the hovering, is one of the best things for healing lower back pain. All right, so hands directly underneath your shoulders and knees directly underneath your hips. Make sure your shoulder blades feel wide on your back, and you can turn your head from side to side. And again, finding that neutral spine. Let's do a few cat-cow motions. This little stretch is good. So inhale, drop your stomach, lift your head and your tail, and then exhale, lift and round. And inhale, drop, and arch, and exhale, lift and round. Inhale, drop and arch. Exhale, lift and round. Inhale, drop and arch. Exhale, lift and round. And come back to neutral. Crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your knees up, hovering above the floor, and hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Let's do a little child's pose. Sit back on your heels, reach your arms forward. And now we'll do a plank. If your neck and shoulders are okay with it, clasp your hands together. Make sure your nose is hovering just over your thumbs, and your elbows are just directly beneath your shoulder joint. Tuck those toes under. Walk your legs back. And then holding here, and try to press forward onto your toes and back. And 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Sit back on your heels, reaching your arms forward.
Walk your hands over to the right side. Feel that stretch of the left side, and then walk over to the left side. Feel the stretch more in the right. And come back to center and slowly round up. All right, so there you have it. So that is just a little short series, deep core and glute connection. These, like I said before, such great connections in the body to protect and relieve some pain, backs, knees, stuff like that. However, just to make sure, if you have an actual injury, if you have been diagnosed with something, check in with me, check in with your doctor before you try any of these exercises. They are safe, but I don't want you to feel the pain of the injury while you're doing them. So that's a good indicator that you need to slow it down or back it up a little. Like I said, feel free to send me a message. I'm always around. If you like this video, hit the like button below and make sure to subscribe to my channel and send it to all of your friends.